Good morning, everyone. I am Khushbu Kumari from Rajsri Sahu College of Education, JSPM. Today, I am going to present a PPT presentation of Revolt of 1857 under digital teaching. Before that, I would like to express my sincere thanks to Rajsri Sahu College of Education for providing this opportunity. And I am grateful to Nilambika ma'am for her guidance and continuous support in preparing this presentation. I also thank my colleague for providing sufficient information and helpful inputs for this presentation. Let's start with the presentation. Today's topic is Revolt of 1857. What was the topic? Revolt of 1857, which is considered a landmark event in Indian history and is also known as India's first war of independence. Let me share my PPT. Okay. Revolt of 1857. It was the India's first war of independence. What was the revolt of 1857? So, let me give you a brief background of this revolt. It was a widespread uprising led by Indian soldiers and supported by princes and some common people in many regions, especially from North and Central India. So it was a large scale uprising against British rule. So it was started in 1857 with our soldiers in the Bengal army. It was started in the Bengal army with the support of some soldiers. And we already know that it was the first war of independence, and it was told by our some historians. So coming to the next slide. What was the under this slide we will learn about the causes of the revolt. So what was the cause of the revolt? Some causes are political, economic, social, religious, military. These are the some causes of the revolt. So the political causes are there. In this cause, British policies like doctrine of lapse. It means what is doctrine of lapse? It was a policies from British India's company which made Indian angry. There are some policies which make Indians angry. Economic causes are there. Uh, Farmers paid heavy taxes and heavy land revenue, and the wealth of the India's was sent to Britain. Whatever they earn from India, they sent the money to Britain. There was social and religious causes are there. Some are due to this Indian get angry, uh, uh, and because the British interference in Indian custom and tradition, they interfere in their traditions and also in their customs. Social reforms were seen as to threat to religion. Okay, in the last line, immediate trigger. What was the immediate trigger? Do you know why? What is cartridge? Why they grease cartridge with cow or pig fat? So they form a new cartridge which was greased with cow and pig fat, and it was the soldier had to bite them and had to bite them. It was the immediate trigger point for the soldiers to, and it causes this revolt. So coming to the next slide. So these are the important major leaders of the revolt. These leaders play a heroic role in the revolt. And these are Rani Lakshmibai, Bahadur Shah Zafar, Nana Sahib and Tatya Tope, Mangal Pandey. Coming to the next slide, we will know about Rani Lakshmibai, Bahadur Shah Zafar, Nana Sahib and Tatya Tope, and Mangal Pandey. So, who was Rani Lakshmibai? She was a symbol of courage and resistance. She was a symbol of courage and resistance. She defended Jhansi bravely. She was a brilliant and courageous woman, and she fought at Gwalior. She was remembered for her leadership and valor. Who was Bahadur Shah Zafar? Bahadur Shah Zafar was the last Mughal emperor. He was a last Mughal emperor, and he was proclaimed as emperor by rebels in India. Next slide. Nana Sahib and Tatya Tope. So we all know that Tatya Tope was renowned for his guerrilla tactics. So he was renowned for his guerrilla tactics. And the Nana Sahib and Tatya Tope led actions around Kanpur and central India. They organized resistance against British forces. Who was Mangal Pandey? Mangal Pandey was a soldier, who was a sepoy, whose action in this revolt in March 1857 inspired every other soldiers, and for this he became a symbol of defense against unjust policy, and he was remembered by us for his role at Barakpur. Coming to next slide. Spread of the revolt. What was the major centers of the revolt? Major centers are Delhi and Meerut. The major centers are Delhi to Meerut. It included Delhi, Kanpur, Lucknow, Jhansi, Gwalior, Bareilly, Meerut and Agra. These are the major centers of the revolt. The revolt was strongest in North and Central India. The revolt was strongest in North and Central India. Okay. So all the leaders from different regions joined at different places at different times. They joined from different places at different times. Coming to the next slide. These are the timeline of events. It was started on 10th May 1857 from Meerut and ended up 8 June 21st September 1857 to Delhi. So what was the impact and significance? It ended of East India Company rule. And the British Crown took direct control from 1858. From 1858, the Britisher took direct control from Indian people, and it is step in India's freedom struggle. So coming to the next slide. Okay, what was the reason for failure? The reasons are the lack of unity and common leadership. They don't have they don't have a resource, so they have a limited resource, and they don't have a technology to contact to each other. So there are poor coordination in between them. The British military was superior, and the organization of the British was superior, and they have a technology, so they are superior than our Indian soldiers. Though this revolt failed, it was very important in our Indian history, because it planted the seed of freedom in every Indians and Indian minds. It was the turning point. We must remember the sacrifice of our freedom fighter. So this revolt was failed, but it planted the seed in every Indian, seed of freedom. It planted the seed of freedom in every Indian minds. Okay, coming to the next slides. Okay, some quick questions are there. Tell me, who was the proclaimed emperor by the rebels in India? Who was proclaimed emperor by the rebels in India? Very good. Bahadur Shah Zafar. Can you name any two centers of the revolt? Yes. Meerut, Delhi. Very good. What was the immediate trigger related to rifles? What was the immediate trigger? Very good. New cartridges were greased with the cow of pig fat. Can you name any two leaders of the revolt? Yes. Bahadur Shah Zafar, Rani Lakshmibai. Very good. Okay. Uh, you have to create a mini poster. Write it down. Create a mini poster of the leader with three facts. Write it down. Create a mini poster of the leader with three facts. This is your homework. Thank you.